Adding more dog distance. Start close and gradually build distance by moving away one step after your dog goes to the crate 4 times in a row. Tossing a treat behind you helps to increase the dog's distance from the crate, but not the handler's. If she makes an error, then train more repetitions ping-ponging around the distance she made the error. Keep tossing the treat in the crate every now and then to keep her motivated to go in. Add duration or time in the crate. All of the rewards for going into the crate were to build value for staying in the crate. Now we start adding time. This is an important piece of the behavior and can be a hard one for many dogs. Take it slow and build duration over time. Alternate practicing other parts of the behavior like distance, angle of approach, and distractions. Take a break and train other behaviors involving movement too. With the door closed, click and treat from different locations around the crate. Wait until your dog has eaten each treat and looks at you before marking and treating. Open the door and give your release cue. You can also use a remote trainer like a pet tutor to add duration. This allows you to mark and treat from close by or far away and add time between the clicks. The remote trainer makes a sound and drops a treat below the machine. At first, I remove the blanket so my dog can easily find the treat. I wait until she lays down to trigger it. Gradually increase the time between rewards. Build time slowly in 1 to 5 second intervals. Using a counter on your phone or counting in your head, 1,000 to 1,000, can help you be consistent in your duration. There are 2 different times to think about, the time between the treats and the total time spent in the crate. For example, a dog in the crate for 2 minutes but is getting treats on average every 10 seconds is different than a dog in a crate for 2 minutes but getting just 1 treat at the end of the time. Plan to work on these separately. We aim to build duration to at least 2 minutes before we add the next criterion of distance. Add handler distance. We started with duration since when we add distance, we also add duration. Working on more distance builds on the previously taught duration. Start by turning away and taking just a few small steps and go back to the crate. Feed your dog. Add 1 step at a time. If your dog fails, whines, or scratches at any time, go back to less distance and work there for a while until your dog stays calm. No click or mark needed. Just drop a treat in. Train your way across the room. When using a remote feeder, drop the treat when you are at the furthest point away from the crate. That way, your dog starts to associate your moving away with good things happening. Changing handler position. In these sessions, I change my position to vary what the dog sees. Handler out of sight. This is another important piece of behavior and can be a hard one for some dogs. Take it slow and build duration over time. Alternate practicing other parts of the behavior as before. Step a few steps away and step out of your dog's sight. Walk back to your dog and treat. Add duration out of sight in 1 second intervals as before. Build up to 2 minutes. Choose another location to step out of sight. Repeat up to 2 minutes. Add barriers between the dog and the crate. Start by placing easy objects in the way.
Good job.
Jessie decides to go over this one.
Good girl.
Lucy finds a different way around the barrier. Add distractions. Distractions can be background noise, you doing jumping jacks as you cue her, or a visitor at the door. Note I decrease the distance at first with a new distraction. Then once she's successful 80% of the time, I add some distance.
Good girl.
Once your dog is comfortable going in and staying in a closed crate for a period of about 15 minutes, you can start to leave the crate door open between training sessions. You just might find that he chooses to use it as a cozy place to rest. Here are some tips for your success. The crate should be your dog's safe and happy place, a place to rest where he's undisturbed by children and other pets. Remove collars and harnesses to prevent them from getting caught on wire. Exercise your dog before leaving her in the crate for longer periods. Limit your dog's time in a crate for 4 to 5 hours during the day. If you're gone all day, have someone come in halfway through to let your dog out, or attach the crate to an X-pen so he can get out of it and move around. Some dogs prefer covered dark crates while others prefer more open wire ones. Place the crate in a corner, closet, or between furniture, especially at first, to add to your dog's feeling of security. And lastly, be proactive, not reactive, and plan ahead. Avoid putting your dog in the crate as punishment.